Do you think you need TikTok, Instagram, or Pinterest to make sales on Etsy? Well, you would be wrong, and I'm gonna prove it. Last year, Etsy spent almost $791 million to bring in new customers and to remind previous customers to come back and purchase again. That's the beauty of selling digital products on Etsy, because they spend millions of dollars to help you make sales. And they do it whether you have one product or 1,000 products. I'm Lucretia, and I've made over $30,000 selling digital products on Etsy as a homeschooling stay-at-home mom. And I did this without pinning on Pinterest, without filming reels, and without twerking on TikTok. My mentorship program, The Sales Sprint, has over 2,300 members, and they are making sales the exact same way I did. No Pinterest, no reels, no TikTok. So if you've been holding off on opening your Etsy shop because you don't want to share your entire life on social media, or if you already have a shop but you are convinced you need Instagram to make sales, this video is for you, because I'm about to show you 5 ways Etsy markets your products for you with 0 social media required. The first way Etsy markets your product for you is through Etsy SEO, which stands for Search Engine Optimization. This is the foundation that makes everything else on this list work. When a buyer goes to Etsy and types something like meal planning template, budget spreadsheet, or cleaning checklist into the Etsy search bar, Etsy scans every single listing on the platform to decide which one to show that buyer. The listings with the right keywords in the right places show up, and the ones without them don't. So you don't need more followers for this. You need your listings to have the exact words your potential buyers are typing. And here's something most people don't know. Etsy's AI doesn't just read your title, tags, and description. It actually scans your listing photos too. So your photos are telling Etsy what your product is and who to show it to. That means every single part of your listing is working together to give Etsy more data about what it is and who the right buyer is. Here's the 3-step process so Etsy can promote your products for you. First, use a tool like Everbee to do keyword research before you list anything. You are looking for keywords with a high keyword score. That tells you people are actually searching for that term, and there's room for a new listing to show up at the top of search results. Second, take those high keywords and repeat them. Put them in your tags and weave them into your title and your description. You are not trying to sound clever or creative. You are using the exact phrases your potential customer is typing into the search bar. Third, for your listing photos, do not start from scratch. Find 3 to 5 similar best-selling listings and study their photos. Notice what they show, what text they put on the images, how they use mock-ups. Pull inspiration from multiple best-selling listings and model yours after what's already working. Etsy's AI is reading those photos too. So clear, relevant images help Etsy understand exactly what your product is. SEO is what helped me make a sale in just 9 days after listing a product. And more recently, I listed a product in January with good SEO and made a sale in less than 48 hours. When you do this correctly, Etsy promotes your digital products for you just like we want them to. Now, the second way Etsy markets your products for you is through something called off-site ads. And here's what's actually happening right now, whether you know it or not. Etsy is taking your listings and running ads to them on places like Google, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and more. And that is them using part of their $790 million marketing budget. So let me show you my own offsite ad numbers from just the last 30 days. So Etsy ran offsite ads for my shop and got 71 clicks to my listings. 5 of those clicks turned into orders. So $14.38 in revenue, and I only paid $1.73 in fees. And let's look where those clicks came from. 87% came from Google. So Etsy is literally running Google ads for me while I'm homeschooling and playing with my kids. And one of my students posted in our community that she didn't do anything, and a customer found her through an offsite ad and placed 6 orders at one time. So this is why you don't need to pay for Etsy ads or use social media, because Etsy is already marketing your products for you in multiple places. And if you want the exact process she followed to set up her listing so when people see them, they actually click and buy, you can get the step-by-step process in the sales sprint. The link is in the description. Now let me explain how enrollment works because this is important. When you open your Etsy shop, you are automatically enrolled in offsite ads. If your shop has made less than $10,000 in a 365-day period, you are charged a 15% fee, but only when you make a sale through an offsite ad. So that means you never pay for clicks that don't convert. You only pay when you make money. If your shop has made more than $10,000 in a 365-day period, you are automatically enrolled in offsite ads, so it becomes mandatory, but that fee drops down to 12%. So if you're under $10,000, you do have the option to opt out. But here's my advice. Don't. You only pay when you make money. Etsy is already running ads on places your customers are already scrolling, so you don't have to. That is one of the best deals in selling digital products, and so many people take it for granted. You don't have to create the ad. You don't have to set up a budget. Etsy handles all of it, and you get to make sales while you're out living your life. And from there, let's move on to the third way Etsy markets your products for you, and that is through targeted offers. So when a buyer interacts with your shop in a specific way, Etsy sees that and sends them a discount code on your behalf. Now, there are 3 types of targeted offers, so let me tell you how each one works. First is the abandoned cart offer. This is when a buyer adds your product to their cart, but they don't check out. Etsy automatically sends them a discount code to come back and complete their purchase. The second is a favorited item offer. This is when a buyer saves your product as a favorite, which usually means that they're interested but not quite ready to buy. So Etsy will send them a discount, nudging them to go ahead and purchase. And the third is a thank you offer. This one goes out to buyers who have already purchased from your shop. Etsy sends them a discount to encourage them to come back and buy again. For all 3 of these targeted offers, I recommend a discount of 30 to 50%. And I know that can sound like a lot, but remember, these are digital products. There's no inventory, no shipping costs, no materials. And more importantly, these are buyers who have already shown interest. The discount is just the final push they need. Etsy notifies these buyers in different ways like email and the notifications tab in their Etsy account. So your discount is showing up directly in front of someone who has already interacted with your shop. Now, targeted offers are probably not going to be your biggest revenue driver since many people are just going to see the product they like and go ahead and buy it. But these are sales you would have completely missed out on if you didn't have these turned on. So a buyer who favorited your item and forgot about it, or a person who got distracted at checkout, Etsy goes back and gets them for you. That is free money you would have missed out on. So make sure these are turned on in your shop. Simply go into your Etsy shop manager, find the marketing tab, and then click sales and discounts. Turn on all 3. Set your discount between 30 to 50%, and then let Etsy do the follow-up for you while you're sleeping or putting away the laundry. And then we have the 4th way Etsy markets your product for you, and that is through the Etsy home page. And this is Etsy putting your products in front of people who weren't even searching for you. Every single person who opens the Etsy app or goes to Etsy.com will have a personalized home page based on their browsing history and their purchase history. So Etsy fills their homepage with products they think they'll buy, and your listings can show up there. So let's look at my own shop stats for the last 30 days. So 29% of my visits came from Etsy app and other Etsy pages. And this includes the homepage, editor's pick, and favorites. That's nearly 1/3 of my traffic coming from Etsy putting my products in front of people. And notice that social media only brought in 1% of my visits. So just this one part of Etsy's marketing is sending me almost 30 times more traffic than social media. Now here's the thing about the homepage. Etsy decides what shows up not you. But there are 2 things you can do to increase your chances of being featured. The first is having strong listing photos. When your product shows up on someone's homepage, all they see is your listing photo. They haven't searched for you, they don't know your shop name, they have no context. Your photo is the only thing that makes them stop scrolling and click. So model your listing photos after similar bestsellers. Make them clear, make them eye-catching, and make it immediately obvious what the product is and who it's for. If your photo doesn't make someone stop scrolling, Etsy will stop showing it. And then the second way is with seasonal products. Etsy's homepage is heavily influenced by what's trending and what's coming up on the calendar. When you have products tied to an upcoming holiday, season, or event, buyers have urgency to purchase because that window is closing. A Christmas planner, a back-to-school bundle, a Valentine's Day craft. These products are far more likely to get featured on Etsy's homepage because Etsy knows that when people are looking for these types of products, they are more likely to click and purchase before that season or event ends. And if you want to deep dive into seasonal products and why they are one of the fastest ways to make sales on Etsy, you can watch that breakdown here. Because you don't have to run a single ad to show up on Etsy's homepage. You just need listings that are optimized well enough for Etsy to want to show them, and photos good enough to make buyers click when they do show up. And then we have the 5th way Etsy markets your digital products for you, and that is with emails. And I want to show you this one from the buyer's side. I am an Etsy buyer myself, and just like your customers, I get emails from Etsy in my inbox multiple times per week. Seasonal trends, gift guides, product recommendations, sales, and I have clicked through those emails and made a purchase because Etsy put the right product in front of me at the right time. That's exactly what Etsy is doing for your shop too. And Etsy actually sends a few different types of emails, so here's what they look like from the buyer side. So there are general newsletters, things with seasonal trends, gift guides, and platform-wide sales. There are also personalized recommendations based on the browsing history and the purchase history of your potential buyer. And there are also seller updates to notify potential customers when their favorite shops are running a sale. Etsy has multiple email triggers that can put your products in front of potential buyers without you having to learn email marketing or copywriting. Now, here's what you can do to actually show up in these emails. Add seasonal and timely products to your shop consistently. Etsy's newsletters are built around what is coming up on the calendar. If you have a 4th of July cookout invitation, a back-to-school clip art bundle, or a Thanksgiving meal planning template, those products are exactly what Etsy is looking for when they send these emails. You don't have to worry about chasing trends. You're simply getting ahead of what buyers are already going to be searching for and what Etsy is going to be emailing them about. Etsy already has millions of buyers on their list, and they are going to email them for you. So here's the bottom line. Etsy is not a social media platform. It is a marketplace with a built-in marketing machine. And that machine is already working for you the moment you open your shop. SEO gets your listings in front of buyers who are already searching. Offsite ads puts your listings on Google and beyond using Etsy's money. Targeted offers follow up with warm buyers automatically. The homepage shows your listings to buyers who didn't even know your shop existed. And Etsy's emails land in millions of inboxes every single week with potentially your product in it. And if you want to know exactly how I've been able to make over $30,000 selling digital products on Etsy as a homeschooling stay-at-home mom, you can join me and 2,300 other members inside the Sell Sprint. The link with all of the details is in the description. Because your only job is to give Etsy great listings to work with. No Instagram, no TikTok, no Pinterest, no filming, no posting, no following. And if you want to know exactly how to set your listings up so Etsy can do all of this promoting for you, watch this video next. I'll show you how to get your first sale faster than you think.